What is up? Got another reaction for you guys today. Today is a special one in that we're actually going to react to 3 songs today. Zach Bryan just put out a new EP today called Streets of London, I believe. And there are 3 songs. So there's Streets of London, Riverwashed Hair, and a Song for You. So we're just going to go back to back to back and go on through these here. So without further ado, let's get into it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's interesting, Streets of London, but then it has a super Americana vibe to start.
The boys are breaking bottles out here on the streets of London. The women here, they look like movie stars. Things I do to be back in Oklahoma.
All right, so he's in London, missing Oklahoma, classic Americana. Also, his voice is just classic Zach Bryan right now. Just a beautiful timbre, so unique. I think it's one of the reasons why he's actually got as popular as he has.
Kicking around at a hometown bar.
Oh, that's interesting.
Kicking around at a hometown bar.
One more time.
In Oklahoma.
Huh.
Kicking around at a hometown bar.
That's cool. Really unique sound.
I've dined with kings and queens in the city. I filled my plate and then I filled more.
I like the drum pocket on this.
My cup's still condensate, half empty.
That's interesting. So you just said, but my cup still stays half empty, but then there's a contrast there in the music. It's ascending. It's got a rising feel to it. So it's almost this reverse word painting going on here. Listen again.
Cup still condensate, half empty.
Rising.
And I'm jealous when those sweat drops hit the floor.
Jealous when all the sweat drops hit the floor. Also, we got the dobro maybe with some horns.
And I'll walk the alleys trying to find myself a kick drum. Or a man.
Really interesting. This song so far, I can't speak to the rest of it, but so far it's just a pure what's called as a strophic song. So that's just verse, 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 verse. No chorus. It's interesting.
Slow John Prime song.
Go back
Self kick drum. Or a man cover a slow John Prime song. But in spite of myself, I just can't stop thinking. Paradise awaits for me back.
The interlude is almost acting as the chorus. Really unique. Little change up there.
Boys are breaking bottles down here on the streets of London. And the women here, they look like movie stars. Things I do to be back in Oklahoma. Kicking around at a hometown bar.
I like the horns spicing it up. decent song. I feel like classic Zach Bryan for sure. I also just didn't feel like that song had much rise or fall, though. I'm not sure that it really captured me the way that I was hoping it would. But this is kind of a 3-song EP, so I'm wondering if he's using this song as like an intro song into this next song. So I guess we'll see as we transition to the Riverwashed Hair coming in next year. Nice harmonica.
Remember when we sit around on the fire and you get your guitar out to sing? We'd sing CCR, Jersey Giant, Don't Look Back in Anger, or anything by Bruce Springsteen.
Really nostalgic feeling here.
We throw her own hands up with her face framed by the fire. And it got so late we'd take hits from a joint mistake, shooting stars for telephone wire. Now I've grown partial to having a heart full of memories I cannot bear.
Really unique vocal line.
Girls in summer clothes, and Lord knows the soft scent for long dark river washed hair.
He has such a way of making these really long phrases in these verses. Like that whole last line. Them girls in summer clothes, and Lord knows the soft scent of her dark, long, river-washed hair. Like, that's such a mouthful, and he has such a way of making it feel like it's not. Listen to him sing that again. That's crazy. Listen to this line.
The girls in summer clothes, and Lord knows the soft scent for long, dark, river-washed hair.
It's just cool. Is there an organ on top of that? No. That might be an organ or a synth of some sort. Beautiful.
In the night, find me some small town out west. Start over, find closure, and just say I'm sorry to that sweet girl who tore off that dress. The way the moon's crescent over green pines, resting next to that coastline I rode. It made me think of you, the dirt out in Santa Fe, and all of the good times I stole. Remember when Sean was drunk quoting Kerouac? Remember when Steve quit the band? I don't know nothing, but if I knew something, I'd know that I've helped all I can.
It again in this song, it's verse, verse, verse. It's another strophic song, and he's using the interludes almost as the choruses. It's so interesting. There's a song called Luxury by John Bellion that's like this, where it's just verses, and I think there's kind of an outro thing in there that kind of goes back in, but the chorus is just this trumpet. And it's the same kind of thing where he's making the harmonica and the guitar and the synth that's going, and maybe there's a slide, like a lap steel or something, maybe a dobro going on. Just really pure instrumentation. And he's utilizing that as the chorus, and it's just gorgeous here. Using a lot of fifth. Yeah, you're really hearing in this interlude. You hear it? It's like all fifths. It just makes that pure sound.
I think it's about time that I sever you. Never look more needy or desperate, and I've never been more worried about the state of the world, angry girl. The time just stays passing. I think of my dad when the Army and Navy game's on.
I don't like to be famous. They tame you, then paint you to someone you've never been. I know that he had a lot of drama going around. I think his relationship and a whole bunch of other stuff too. I'm sure it's hard to see your image get twisted, maybe around something bad you did, but I imagine that stuff hits the news cycle and just absolutely escalates out of control. That I feel like that's a really vulnerable lyric out of it.
Yes, my mama can't see me singing for this crowd out in deep Michigan. And I'll leave you with something, don't leave with nothing. Be safe on your long drive home. There ain't nothing in this poor man's apartment apart from being alone. And I wish you were around this time of year, every time they drop that ball, drinking parking lot beers while the fire disappears over Times Square and Webster Hall.
Chorus or interlude. It feels more like a chorus to me. That one was much more poetic to me than the last one. I really, really enjoyed that one. And it also had some climb. I don't know if you noticed, he definitely kept it a little bit lower in the voice in the beginning parts. And as we reached the end of the song, he was much more vocally invested into it. So really liked that one. I like the rise into that song. Now, let's see what this last one is. A Song for You. Is that a guitar? Or is that a banjo?
It's raining out in Soho, you're telling me don't go. Tucked outside a bar door, what are we alive for? I could call a car, or we could walk down the avenue. Wrote a song for you about that spot in Ireland you got on the table when that man played his sad songs. Me and all my drunken friends, you danced there night at 2. That night I wrote a song for you.
Instantly, this song has a lot more drive to it. Also, I don't know what I was saying at the beginning of that. It sounds almost like a weird EQ'd guitar or a weird EQ'd banjo almost in the background. A really hollow sound. I'm wondering if there's something kind of foreshadowing with that.
And you remind me of some old-timey photo that I saw in the doorway on a long day. Your black lace bra. Started writing when I met you, I'll be writing when I die. This song for you. I heard you told your dad he met some boy in the city. He's Oklahoma trash, he's real kind with me. Does a
more
boy
trumpets.
get tired of playing those tunes? But I wrote this song.
That was the first chorus of the EP. Wow. Whole thing built to that chorus. More harmonica. Very similar instrumentation through all these three.
I see you drinking summer wine, venue out in Dublin. Back when I said nothing, wish I'd said then the things I'm thinking now. I wrote a song for you. And all these people telling me I ain't what I used to be, but you've known me since I was naive and 23. Like you give a shit about what these people say I am. I wrote a song for you.
Another line about that. Not caring about what these people say I am. I wrote a song for you. Another one. Definitely the undercurrent of this whole thing is him being honest about stuff, and I don't care what other people think. This is where I'm at. Really cool.
Again, when you start asking questions about my mama, Oklahoma, or the way I'm sleeping when they took the boy you knew, sold him for profit. Had you in my arms last night, but I lost it.
Oh. When they took the boy you knew and sold him for profit. I had you in my arms last night, but I lost it. Oh, man. That is some internal turmoil for him for sure. That brought that line out. That is so real. Wow. So now we don't go to a chorus, we go to another break. It's interesting. And now it's going to go to a chorus.
Heard he told your daddy about some boy in the city.
It's almost like he needed it to breathe for a second after that line.
But he's real kind with me. Does the boring get tired of playing those tunes? But I wrote this one for you. Yeah, I wrote this one for you.
Nice harmonies in the background of that with the female voice.
Maybe you move on, do something different, find yourself a sober man who golfs and is Christian. But in everything I say and in everything I do, I wrote this song for you.
Oh, maybe move on, do something different, find yourself a sober man who golfs and is Christian. But in everything I say and everything I do, I wrote this song for you. Wow. So this whole EP is definitely about losing her. For sure. Also, something really interesting with the production that I noticed on this. I'm going to go back on it. It sounds like the left ear, there's a female voice doing a harmony, and the right ear is a female voice speaking the line, and then he is singing in the middle. Listen if you have headphones.
Maybe you move on, do something different, find yourself a sober man who golfs and is Christian. But in everything I say and in everything I do, I wrote this song for you.
Really cool production point there. And it leaves you hanging on the last chord. Beautiful. I gotta tell you that I really enjoyed the journey of that EP. The first song had me a little underwhelmed, in all honesty. The second song definitely peaked it, but then the third one was just so raw and so real. Song for You is the name of that last one. So, oh man, I really enjoyed this. Beautiful artistry for sure. Not as pop mainstream, but really, really well done for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed those songs, and I hope you enjoyed this reaction to the songs. If you did, go ahead and throw me a like or subscribe or comment. Let me know what else you want me to react to, and I'll catch you next time.